Hey YTPC, Doug Michigan Epiper here. Just enjoying a day on a nice weekend and good pipe, and it's about 62 out today and here in Southwest Michigan, and just enjoying the sunshine. Did a little work this morning in the barn. We're getting ready to move, so hopefully we're getting ready to move. I mean, with the way the market is right now, trying to find a house is ridiculous. So we're tearing some stalls out, trying to save some money on wood, because that's so high right now for the horse stalls. My wife's got horses, of course. Housekeeping, have my Missouri Meerschaum Diplomat, and in that I have a mixture of a local brick and mortar English blend along with 50% of Captain Black Gold, because the gold was a little weak for me, so I mixed it with an English blend. And decent little mixture. I like it. So I wanted to do a video today on, I would call it a VR to Aussie Epiper, but it's really not a VR as much as it is let's call it a VA for a virtual audition. Not because I didn't think Mick did a good job over on his channel, but I'd like to add to it if I could, just because I like the premise behind it, which is tips from a newer pipe smoker to new pipe smokers. I know I did a video a while back about, it's kind of frustrating when you're a new pipe smoker and the guys that have been around for a while are like, well, you need to try something more along the lines of a Virginia Perique because it tastes like that. And it's like, I don't know what that tastes like. I'm a brand new pipe smoker. So I figured I'd jump on Mick's bandwagon there, and I'm not going to steal his thunder. He did, he talked about 3 tips that he had gotten, and he added a 4th. And those, I'll just say what they are. You can go to his channel, I'll put a link in the bucket for it. But his first was get your tobacco now. Second was packing a pipe to your draw. The third was that size doesn't matter. And then the 4th is that, to go with the YTPC for your help, and he talked about how the YTPC is great for that, which they absolutely are. So I just figured I'd jump on that, and add my addition to that, for lack of a better word. And my first tip would be to dry your tobacco. It seems like for me that if I don't dry my tobacco, what I mean by dry my tobacco is that when I pull my tobacco out, I let it set out for 10 to 15 minutes, just to dry out. I get less relights that way, which cuts down on the tongue bite for me because I'm not constantly trying to draw in a bunch of smoke and give myself tongue bite. So that would definitely be one of mine, is to dry out your tobacco well. Number 2 would be to sip, like they say in YTPC, you want to sip your smoke out of your pipe. And everybody kind of heard of the breathe method. Mutton Chop Piper kind of put that out there, and some other guys kind of jumped on it too. But I do a kind of a mixture of that. What I do is I'll draw in on my pipe. I can't do the breathe method. I tried it, and I usually get the smoke down my throat, and I start coughing. And so what I do, not all the time, but most of the time if I can, is I'll clench my pipe in my teeth. As I'm inhaling through my nose, I will draw just ever so lightly on my pipe, so that, I maintain my clenching of my pipe, if that makes sense. So I don't open, bring my jaw down and get a whole bunch of smoke in, because that's where I start getting tongue bite. I just draw in as much as I can, as smooth as I can, as slow as I can, as I'm inhaling. Then as I'm exhaling out of my nose, then I will, halfway through that exhale, I'll let the smoke go along with it out of my mouth. And that seems to have worked well for me. So It's hard to do in these videos because you're talking, and I talk with my hands, right? So you're talking and you pull your pipe out, and you're talking with your pipe, and you're moving around, and the pipe's going out, and so you might not see me do it often here while I'm talking, but I do it. So, and then my third tip would be, actually I've got several tips under this category, which is the budget category. If you're trying, especially if you're trying to first get into pipe smoking and you don't have a whole lot of money to spend, my very first tip there would be a cob. And this has come from somebody who doesn't like cobs. And what I mean by I don't like cobs is that I don't think they look as distinguished. And people out there will argue with me, and that's okay. That's, this is just my opinion. And I hope I'm putting it out there as my opinion. But I don't think they look as distinguished. I don't think that I used to think that they didn't feel as good, but my mind's changing on that. But guys, for anywhere from $7 to $17 or something like that for a pipe versus 50 for a decent pipe or 40 for a decent pipe, all the way up to hundreds, if not over $1,000 for a pipe. You can't beat these, especially starting out. Now, there's guys out there that swear by these and won't smoke anything but cobs, and good on them. I'm not one of those guys. I've got 4 pipes, and 2 of them are cobs. I do like them. They have their advantages, and not a whole lot of disadvantages. They're easy to clench. They don't ghost, meaning give you flavor from the last pipe you had. They're really good for if you're trying a new flavor or something, new tobacco. And then there again on the price point of stuff. So on my cobs, I don't like the stems that come with Missouri Meerschaum cobs. That's not a knock on Missouri Meerschaum. They have definitely created a company that's awesome, produces a great product. However, I don't care for the stems. So I order these Danish bent stems to go with them. And these are, I want to say it's like $7 after shipping to get 2 of these stems. And as far as we were talking about budget thing, if you go to Letmycamrongo's channel, his name's Nathan, got a great channel. He just got on talking about making some tampers and stuff, and one of the things that he had mentioned was using a bullet shell for a tamper. Well, if you take one of those stems, a 38 special shell fits perfectly on the end of one of those Missouri Meerschaum stems. So this is one of the Danish ones, but actually one of the old ones that came on my pipe. I took that stem off and made one of these as well. But it makes an absolute great tamper. So, and it feels good in the hand. And the nice part is, if you have a Zippo, a brass Zippo, it makes kind of a nice travel set. I don't want to be like, and next on our display, but I mean, honestly, it looks pretty good together, right? So, just an inexpensive way to get a tamper, and that kind of brings me into the lighter. I don't always use this lighter, but my wife bought this for me like 20 years ago, and it's set majority of the time in a drawer. But what I found out was, this is out of their slim line, so it's a little smaller Zippo, but it puts off a little smaller flame as well, which makes a great flame for a pipe. Which is a good segue because my pipe went out. So anyway, sorry about that. Makes a great little pipe lighter. I don't have to buy an insert for it like you do for the bigger ones. And then actually I brought another lighter out. As far as the budget stuff goes, if you keep your eye on a lot of these online deals, I got this Lane Limited lighter because I bought a pound of Lane Limited tobacco. They're running a special. Keep your eyes out for the specials. I'm not familiar with all of the online, purchasing places, but I do. I have get emails from Pipes and Cigars, and that's where I got this one. This is a $25 lighter I got for $1 because I ordered that pound of tobacco. The nice part about these is they're great for traveling because they have a tamper in the bottom of them. Most pipe lighters do. But you don't have to worry about, where's my lighter, where's my tamper? They go into one. So, and I got that for $1. So, and it's got a little sauce display on it as well. So just a thought. And then the last thing I kind of touched on is buying in bulk, whether it's a brick and mortar or online. If you're not as worried about getting the tampers, or excuse me, the tins, you can get some really good deals in bulk. And just because it's in bulk doesn't mean that it's a crappy blend. There's some really good blends out there you can buy in bulk. So Mick, thanks for bringing this up. I think it's a really good subject to bring up to help guys out. And I know it's fun for me to watch even newer smokers bring stuff up, because as a newer smoker, I'm sure there's stuff that I don't think of, and I learn stuff in every video I watch, it seems like. So guys, I'll put Mick's information down there in the bucket along with Nathan's, and check them out. They're both good channels. But I'm going to finish enjoying this pipe and enjoying this day. And guys, I hope everybody's doing well. And until next time, y'all take care.